Hey, this is Paul Booth, and you are watching Loudwire. The beginning of the part of my life that got into tattooing bands and such started. I was at a convention in '92, I think, in San Diego, and Igor Cavalera came up to me and tells me he's a fan and wants to get tattooed. I'm like, you're Sepultura, what do you mean you're a fan? I'm the fan here, you know? And we hit it off. I tattooed him at the convention, and then after that, for a year or so, a couple years, he'd invite me out to their place in Arizona, and I would tattoo everybody and hang out, you know, and have a good time. And Max was out there, of course, so I'd watch them practice in their little, you know, they had one of them storage units. And I remember right next to them was Sacred Reich, and I forgot who was on the other side, but I'd sit in the parking lot of this storage unit listening to the band jam, and like all by myself, you know, night after night. And those were great times. But Igor was Igor absolutely was the guy that brought me in. Max wanted eyes in his ditches, elbow ditch, and you know, we talked about it. He wanted to nail them open, and it was a cool idea. So, you know, I did both his ditches with these huge evil eyes that are nailed wide open. And well, I have eyelid retractors, these little antique eyelid retractors that you fold them on and you screw it. It's like those little metal compasses, you know, and it just spreads your eyes wide open. And I don't know if they played a role in that conversation or not, but Clockwork Orange most likely did, yeah. And I also did the tribal stuff. You don't see it because he's got a big beard, but he's got his whole neck is tribal. I did that as well. And his chest, the chest is gargoyle, meant as a protector, you know, for his family and such. So, you know, sometimes those demonic images are not always as demonic as, you know, for everyone. You know, sometimes they're positive. It depends how you look at it, really. The sternum, he wiggled, I won't deny it. I remember we were sitting in a hotel room for that one. From that, I remember there was a church outside the window of the hotel room, and I asked them to shut the curtain because I didn't want to see the church while I was tattooing, and I remember that, and yeah, I remember him struggling through it, but no more so than anyone else, you know. Like on a scale, I don't know if I could scale it because I've seen everything from extreme crying and wailing to sitting like a rock. So, you know, for me, it's not like you got nothing to prove with me as the tattooer, you know. Like, you sit in my chair, I may chuckle when you squirm, but that's because I'm a sick, sadistic bastard. Not that I hurt people on purpose, but my bedside manner is kind of like reverse psychology. So, you know, at any rate, but, you know, I do have compassion.